From wishing injury upon innocent civilians to the most unintimidating interactions with the most uneducated cops in the country.
Go outside the bollards, please.
No, this is public property here, mate.
No, this is not a public property.
Yes, it is. It's public property.
Okay.
Today, we bring you the naughty boys in blue from down under.
Okay.
Let's get into it.
As long as it's under 10 kilometres an hour, going around people, there was a bunch of kids. Yeah, I can ride anywhere. The law says that.
This is YouTuber E-Skater, who was pulled over by police for using his electric skateboard on the road and footpaths in April of 2024. These officers, however, are in for a shock as he is better educated on current legislation than they are.
That means is you're telling me one thing, I'm thinking it's another from my experience. These guys
I know, it's only because it's a new law. So I've given you the letter, I've given you all that.
Yeah, I'll take a photo of your letter. Just bear with me.
I'll get the letter back out for you.
Last time I checked, mate, that is not a roadworthy vehicle.
It's not a vehicle.
It's 100% a vehicle.
It's 100% not a vehicle.
It's not a motorised vehicle according to you.
It's not a motorised vehicle or anything. It's a mobility aid. As soon as I have my letter, it stops being a vehicle. It becomes a mobility aid. You can shake your hand as much as you like, but that's the law.
I'm not shaking it, mate.
That's the law. Like, and I've gone through this so many times. I've gone through court. I've actually got one of them pending as well now in court. I don't mind. It makes me happy going to court for these.
Having a disability is hard enough as it is, but at constantly being stopped due to officers' lack of knowledge, I think anyone else would have a similar reaction.
Mr. Kitchener?
Lee's Venue Council Kitchener, and it's a motor vehicle.
Are you reading the law?
It's a motor vehicle.
When you finish reading the law, tell me it's a motor vehicle.
Where does it fall under a motor vehicle? Which part of legislation?
Just look up the electric scale. I don't know legislation numbers and stuff, but I know I've been to court and I've won every time. So just yeah, I know because I'm right. I've been through court. I've won.
Glad I'll give you that back.
So just go to the go into the laws. Just look up the law yourself. You should know how to do that.
I'll give you your ID back. Have you got that thing for me to take a photo? Your doctor's certificate.
I've got 3 of them, but this one will do.
Yep.
The one you had.
Are you happy for me to take one, or are you going to take all of them?
Nah, one will do.
This is the latest?
Yeah. Oh, they're all latest. I want you to, because I'm telling you, look the law up and you're going to see that you're completely in the wrong. You are completely in the wrong.
We can give you a lift home if it's that bad.
It's a motor vehicle.
Are you looking up the law? Quickly finish looking. Oh my God, just look up the law. Look up the actual law for me.
Tell me the legislation.
Fuck. I don't know how to do this, but I'm going to look it up for you. I'm going to go into the laws for you. I'm not good at this, but I'm going to find it for you.
Eventually, finding the law he was talking about, they had nothing to do but let him go with no tickets.
You're going to do nothing about it, or you're going to arrest me, and you're going to get in trouble. I don't give a f***.
Road transport legislation, it's an amendment.
Yes, thank you. February 24 last year told you. Yes, wow.
Road transport. If that's the case, then you can ride it on the footpath.
I can ride it anywhere as long as it's under 10 kilometres.
No, you cannot. That's not how it works.
Oh my God, as long as it's under 10 kilometres an hour, it's going around people, there was a bunch of kids. Yeah, I can ride anywhere. The law says that.
It's a win for him.
Yeah, everything. It's a win for him. Thank you. Thank you. That was actually really satisfying. Thank you so much.
The objection is regulated road rules 2014.
Thank you. I know I'm correct, and I showed you the legislation, and but I know I'm not your boss, but I showed you the legislation. You're holding.
And then you go, oh, I want my phone back, and I go, what's your phone? You take it back.
I just showed you the legislation. You read it.
You showed me something on your phone.
Not on my phone. I showed you it was the Australian government website. You saw the top. It said. I'll go back to it and show you again.
No, I'm waiting for my sighted to do it. You drive down the road and you have an accident, and I find out that the legislation is bogus. I'm then liable partially.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
You got a point there.
For your safety.
For everyone's safety, to be honest. It is not a registered vehicle, and I know what you're going to say, it's a mobility scooter, that's fine.
It's a mobility aid.
Mobility aid, I accept that that's what you're calling it.
Not what I'm calling it, it's the law.
Okay, well, we're looking the law up right now, and we're double checking it. Okay, and then you're free to go. It's that easy. But the understanding is that is not a mobility aid as far as I know. I've called in an operative who has specialist training in this.
Doesn't look like he's specialist trained in here.
He is, mate.
He has to go check. He's going to look up on a thing.
This is their job.
He obviously isn't trained very well.
He's got access to all of it. I don't have it, mate. I'm in a
He's coming back.
Mate.
He's coming back to let you know.
Relax. Couldn't tell you, mate.
Under 10.
Under 10.
Thank you. I've got it set to under 10.
Yep.
You do?
Yes, so I can't go over 10. That's why I was going so slow. That's why I was holding up traffic.
Allowed, and it wants him to be on the road.
Doesn't matter. Anywhere. Anywhere. Shopping centre.
Calm down, mate.
Anywhere. Yeah, I'm still dealing with them. They're just working out.
See you later.
Thank you. I knew I was right. Thanks, dudes.
All right.
You can get out of my way now. Thanks.
You don't have to be rude about it.
While it's unfortunate to see these officers wasting tax dollars on their own unfamiliarity with the legislation around mobility aids, at least they didn't let their emotions overrule common sense like the following officers.
When we see people filming our cars and everything, it can be considered quite dangerous.
It's the 1st of October 2023. An auditor was taking a stroll on a public sidewalk in New South Wales when he started to film police vehicles parked outside the station. Completely legal within Australia, just like the US.
Plates DB01QC. Well, I couldn't reveal what the project's for, but I'm working on a project.
Who's that?
What's your name, sir?
Steven.
Stephen?
Yeah, you're recording, are you?
Yeah. It's recording and taking photos for the project.
Is that?
Yeah.
I might record you then.
Go ahead, not an issue.
Alright. Where do you live?
Where do I live? I live in New South Wales.
Ah, okay. You're
Yeah.
gonna fake that like that. No worries, man.
I'm not playing anything, mate.
Is there any reason why you're recording the police cars?
I'm just working on a project. It's part of my
What's the
project.
project?
I can't reveal the project. It might compromise what I'm working on, but...
So do you
What's your
understand-
name? What's
do you
your name?
understand?
Sorry.
Do you understand why this officer was saying what he was saying? In the current climate,
Sure.
when we see people filming our cars and everything, it can be considered quite dangerous.
Oh, well, I think I was reasonable. I answered. You
Well,
asked
you,
me a
you said
question.
it's for a project. You haven't told me what project.
Yeah, it might compromise the project, so
What do
I
you
can't.
mean by that?
I can't go further into it,
Why
but
can't you go? So you're not answering any of our questions.
I can't go further into it.
The sergeant claimed that he was a security risk and was determined to know his details. As the auditor refused, he started to rant and escalate the situation. Australia too isn't safe from the feelings police.
And our colleagues, so there's no need for you to, unless you want to be honest with me and tell me why you're doing it,
I don't have to answer questions.
then you don't have to be here.
That's not how it works.
It is how it's working.
No, you can. Anyone
So
can.
I'm fearful for my officer's safety. You're filming our cars.
You're the ones
Listen,
with-
No, I'm talking now, okay? You're filming our cars.
Okay.
All I'm asking is for a reason why, so I can be satisfied that you're not going to do anything silly.
Sure.
All right? In the current climate, how dangerous it is.
Sure.
We don't know you. You
Sure.
don't know us.
Okay.
But when my officer's safety at risk, because I see you filming our cars,
Sure.
that's a genuine concern for me. So as a sergeant of police, I'm going to ask you again to tell me what and why you're doing it, or produce some ID, or move along. That's
Sure.
simple
Well,
as that.
firstly, I spoke with some of your officers before. They didn't have an issue with it, right?
They don't, but I do.
Okay. Now I've explained to you that I'm here, right? I'm just recording in public. It's not an issue.
Yeah, that's
right?
not an issue. That's right.
It's perfectly
I don't
fine.
have an issue.
I don't have anything on me. You guys are three people with guns. I have nothing on me, right?
The auditor maintains a calm demeanor, refusing to give in to the sergeant's ignorant orders. Unsurprisingly though, this sergeant isn't used to not having his way.
I'm not a security risk at all. I'm just walking
How
around.
do I know? How do I know?
Okay. Well, that's.
No, my question was how do I know? Because you refuse to tell me who you are. You refuse to tell me why you're filming the police cars. I'm speaking. You refuse to tell me why you're filming the police cars. So you are a risk. You can record me all you want, mate. I'm not doing anything wrong, just
Sure.
like you apparently.
I'm not, yeah.
That's right. You can record in public.
Sure.
But you're recording our police cars. That's the issue I have with.
It's
because
not-
it's a safety. Yes,
it's
it
not
is.
a crime.
It's a safety risk.
It's not a crime.
But it's a safety risk.
Okay.
Because I don't know why you are and what you're going to do with that.
Sure.
And if you're not going to tell me, then I'm going to ask you to respectfully move on.
Is that-
and keep filming down
Is
there.
that an order or is that a
I
request?
don't need to order. I can give you a move on direction. If you want to fail to comply and be arrested, that's up to you.
Okay.
All for nothing. Or you can keep your Sunday night rolling and have fun, or ruin it. It's up to you.
Okay.
But this is my request I'm giving you out of fairness. I don't believe that what you're doing is right because I feel it's a safety risk. Okay?
Sure thing. Yeah.
You're not wearing this uniform, so you don't understand that.
If you came up with a good attitude, I would have been more than happy.
My officer has been giving you a
No,
good attitude.
yeah, he was a good attitude, but you came up to me and you started screaming and going, wow,
Am
wow,
I
wow.
screaming, am I?
Well, you
I'm
peed.
talking with assertiveness, mate, because I'm being serious.
Okay,
There's a
I'm being
difference,
serious as
alright?
well, yeah.
You can watch your cop shows and think you know all your lingo you want.
That's
alright?
not how it works.
Well,
I'm
that's,
working.
that's obviously what you think I'm doing. I'm not
That's how it
screaming.
works.
I'm talking loudly because it's serious to me.
Okay.
Alright? So I'm going to ask you one more time. Either produce your ID so I know who I'm talking to and what you're doing, or move along.
Okay.
Simple as that.
Sure.
So what option are you going to choose?
I'm going to choose my own option.
Eventually, GS Audits here had to walk away, with the sergeant's tone getting increasingly more aggressive. Who knows what might have happened if he didn't. Just like this officer, the next let their ego get the better of them too, or more so, her smart mouth.
Shit for brains, read the law.
Do not talk to me like that.
How's it? Do you want two of them?
Back with Auditor E-Skater, who catches the moment an officer's feelings get in the way of her duty to protect and serve.
You can't ride that.
I actually can. I actually can. I'm disabled, and I have a disabled letter.
Okay, just see the letter then. Hey
Look.
man, you can't ride on the footpath.
Okay, dude.
Yes,
Are you dealing with me or him?
What's that? Both
Are
of
you-
you.
oh, well, I don't know this dude.
No, I'm dealing with you.
Okay. Like, if you're busy with him, like, who? I don't understand. Like,
Yeah, I'm busy with both of you.
okay, there's my letter. You know the law was changed, obviously. I'm assuming you do. It'll fall apart. Please don't let it fall apart.
No, hold on.
Please don't let it fall apart.
I won't.
It's been put, someone's get pulled up 3-4 times a day.
What is experience is to feel it.
I can't walk properly. Dude, I'm actually in a rush. Like, I have an appointment to get to. It's frustrating when it happens multiple times a day, you know what I mean? And I'm a disabled person, I have all the stuff.
I'm just going to make inquiries.
Just look it up. You'll see it's the law.
Surprisingly, the dumbest cop is yet to come into the mix.
So I'm committing an offence riding my mobility device. I don't understand the offence. What offence have I committed?
Explain it's riding on the tram line.
But I'm not riding. I'm using a mobility device.
Mate,
No. You've got to look at the law. It's not a ride. It's not a skateboard anymore. It's a mobility. It's just like if someone was on a wheelchair or if someone was using crutches. I can't walk properly. There's an exemption from February 24.
I'll make inquiries into it.
Sorry,
If you are, it needs to have an expiry date on it too.
I'm disabled forever.
Well, you're supposed to get a medical certificate issued every 12 months. You can't have one indefinitely forever.
I'm
Medical
disabled
certificates that
forever.
can-
It's a disability that isn't going
We're talking
away.
about medical certificates now. Medical certificates have to have an expiry
Well,
date.
that's less than a year anyway.
I know that, but it still has to have an expiry when it expires. You can't just have an issue date and that's
Okay,
it.
dudes, I need to get to the doctor. I need to get to my doctor anyway.
Go get another medical certificate that gives us an expiry date.
Yeah.
have proof that you're going to the doctor right now?
No, and that's not. I don't give a fuck.
You do what we need to do. Do not swear at us.
No, you're having goes at me like I'm not doing anything wrong.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. No, it's not illegal.
It is illegal.
I'm sorry, they changed the law so
did
it's
not. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry,
Are
they
you
didn't.
the police, are you?
Yeah, February
Do you know the
24 last year.
No,
Yes,
you
I do.
don't.
I know the law better than you,
No, you
obviously.
don't.
I obviously do.
Obviously don't.
Obviously do.
Clearly
Check
not,
the
mate.
law.
But it's
Read it.
qualified for
Read
driving.
it.
You're
Read
wearing-
it. Shit for brains. Read the
Hey,
law.
do not talk to me like that.
How's it? Do you want two
You
of them?
can receive
Get
an
away from me.
infringement notice of,
Get away from me.
behaviour, okay?
No worries. All right, see you later.
Thank you.
See you, cool.
I'll enjoy the shit out of it. Makes fun. It's fun for me.
Alright. Hope you don't fall off.
Get away from me.
Did you catch that last little comment there? Way to go, officer. If that comment was given the other way around, do we think that may have been taken as a threat? Let us know in the comments down below.
No, I'm not going nowhere.
Well, then stay in the
Because
car.
you are hassling us right now.
It's an RBT, mate.
Next up, a couple of friends were going about their day when they were pulled over by several police officers for a random breath test. As one of them tries to get out of the vehicle, things quickly escalate.
Stay in the car, stay in the car, stay in the car.
Why? Why?
Stay in the car.
I haven't done anything wrong.
Safety, stay in the car.
Why? No, I haven't done nothing wrong.
Stay in the car.
Why?
Because
I don't want to stay in the car. Am I under arrest? Have I done something wrong? Then I want to get out of my car, man.
Leave.
No, I'm not going nowhere.
Well, then stay in the
Because
car.
you are hassling us right now.
It's an RBT, mate.
I remember you.
Just
You
move back
handcuffed me.
from me.
I remember you. You
Move
handcuffed
back.
me. You moved back from me.
You move back from me.
What's your name? Because you're here too. Gray.
Don't move towards people, mate.
Darry. And
Don't move near him.
this is going to cost you.
You're about to be locked up for hindering a police investigation.
This is going to cost you.
Move away. You're not detained. Go away.
This is going to cost you. I've got a lawyer. And you know that I've got a lawyer.
It's lovely to him.
It's going to cost you, mate. I'll be man.
Don't swear.
That's not swearing. That's in the dictionary. I remember you. You handcuffed me down there. Remember? Yeah, you pushed me and handcuffed me for no reason because you thought you were tough. Yeah, you don't know that court date's coming, mate. It's coming. Trust me, it's coming. I've got multiple cases against you, and there's more coming.
It appears as if this guy has some history with our sergeant on scene, and he was not afraid to make it known.
Remember that day when you were showing off how tough you were and you handcuffed me? You're going to pay for that, mate. And now you're trying to do more, and you're going to pay for this. It doesn't matter what you're doing. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care what you're doing, mate. I don't care. Laugh, mate. It's not going to be funny when you got to pay me damages, mate. It's not going to be funny.
You got any mental health issues?
Bloody hell, man. Just because I looked at you had to stop the car because I was looking at you. That's the only reason, because I was looking at you, mate. You stinkies are so...
Listen, that's the first time. If you swear again in a public place, you'll be arrested.
Get out of my personal space.
Do you understand me?
Get out of my personal space. You told me to get out of your personal
I'm now
space.
giving you a move on direction. You're sworn in a public
Well,
place.
I'm in the
giving
car.
you a move on direction.
Like
Folks,
anything.
comply with it.
You're really
It's no
trying.
offense. Thank you. Move
You're
on.
really trying to arrest me, eh?
Move on. Move on. Or you're not complying with the move on direction.
How far do I have to go?
Move. Leave the area.
How far?
All right, I'll do it formally. Go
Are
away.
you for real?
Keep moving.
Man,
Go away.
how can you live with yourself?
Swear in public.
For any little thing. You're going to be famous now.
Bye-bye.
You're going to be famous.
Bye.
You're going to be famous, mate.
With no legal basis to remove the auditor from the scene, he continued to exercise his right to film in public with no further implications, other than hurting this Aussie cop's ego, reminding Australians they do have a spine when it comes to situations like this, something the following auditor from Down Under also understands. This auditor goes by the name of Aussie Nathan. When taking some videos of the Parramatta courthouse, our sergeant from the New South Wales Sheriff's office comes out to confront him.
Are you making video?
Yeah, making a video.
Yeah, I can't make it here.
Why not?
No, can't make it. Go from the bollards, go outside the bollards, please.
No, this is public property here, mate.
No, this is not a public property.
Yes, it is. It's public property.
Okay. My name is Sergeant Kang. I'm the officer in charge here.
Yep.
The reason I'm talking to you, you are making a video here, which is unlawful. You need to move out from the bollards.
How's that unlawful?
Okay.
What law is that?
If
What law is that?
This is a court premises.
It's public property. This is government property, public property.
My officer in charge is coming.
This is public photography. I'm allowed to record anything I want when I'm in public.
You need to know your rights. I know my rights.
I know my rights. You don't have no rights when you got that uniform on.
Okay.
You don't have no rights when you got that uniform on. I'm the one with rights, not you.
The sergeant, growing frustrated here, called to his supervisor to come and assist. However, just like the previous cop, both, unknown how to God, had no understanding of the laws at hand.
This is public property.
No, it's not, sir. I'm
Yeah, it is.
council. No, it's not, sir.
Where's the signs? Where's the signs that say?
It doesn't have to be signage up, sir.
Where is the signs? Where is the
and where
signs?
public property is, sir.
Where's the signs?
Let me continue to finish, sir. Okay, so where your public property comes.
No, that's wrong, because he just said outside the bollards. Now you're changing
Where
it.
your public property comes through this way.
Listen to that, sir.
Okay, your public property.
This is all public property.
This is council property here.
No, not council, public. We pay for this building. I don't have to tell you my name. I
Okay,
haven't
while
broken
you're
no
on
law.
court property, sir, under the Court Security Act 2005, I have a right to ask you for your questions, who you are and what you're here for. If you deem to say no, you don't have to, that is an offence under the Court Security Act 2005, and you can be arrested for that, sir. So I'll ask you again, what is your name?
I'll step off the property.
Excellent. So just to let you know, sir, the property, like I said.
What are you talking about? I don't have to give you my name anyway.
It's a different colour of the what's the name?
This guy just told me.
So I'm talking to you.
Yeah, well, can I speak as well? You don't have to talk over top of me.
I'm not talking over the top of you. You're still on our property.
Ah, what a foot.
Yeah, that's still our. Well,
It's not your property. To be honest,
so you
the
still
government.
want to go against the Court Security Act. So why?
well.
Excellent. So now you're off our property, aren't you?
The sergeant, incapable of distinguishing between public and private property, continued to intimidate the auditor to protect what little of his ego he seems to have left.
Unless I have been arrested, I do not have to give you my name and details.
That is incorrect. You are now quoting what is incorrect, sir. On the
I'm
Court
not
Security
quoting-
Act 2005, on court property, a sheriff's officer has a right to ask you what's your name and why you're doing that. Failing to do that and refusing to do that may be an offence under the Court Security Act.
Maybe.
Yeah, we can arrest you for that.
You can't arrest me.
Yes, we can.
No, you can't.
You're refusing
No,
to give
you
name
can't.
offence, sir.
No, you can't.
So please stay off the land, okay?
You can't know every single law.
I know all the law pertains to my job, sir. Thank you very much.
All
Okay,
right.
I don't need somebody coming here quoting facts. Okay,
Quoting facts. It's a fact.
No,
Exactly.
they're uneducated
It's a
facts.
fact.
They're uneducated facts.
You just said to it.
No,
You
quoting
said
their facts. Didn't say
their
they're the right
facts.
facts.
You said no. You didn't say their facts. You said
You
quoting
can try and put
facts.
as much words into my mouth as you want, sir. That's entirely up to you. But I'm saying, while you're on court property, okay? Court property, you're governed under the Court Security Act 2005. Failing to give a name or a reason why you're on court property is an offence under the Court Security Act.
I do not have to give my name for nobody.
So, when requested by a sheriff's officer under the Court Security Act 2000, I advise them that that's fine to record on public property, okay? Just don't record in through the doors. Stay behind the bollards, not a problem.
Yeah, that's all I was going to do. But you told me to move out here now.
Because you failed to give me your name.
I don't have to give you my name to be able to record in public.
I didn't say you have to give me my name to record in public, so stop twisting words
Inside
around.
the building, yes, I understand.
No, I've asked you.
And
okay,
I know I'm not allowed to
on
record
court-
inside the building.
On court property. On court property. Understand that. Court property, okay?
Public property.
Court property.
Public
yeah.
property. Court property is public
Security Act,
property.
The Court Security Act. So the bounds of the
So
Court
you can just
Security
make a line in the ground
No.
to say where your property
No, it's quite easy. You can see. You can see yourself. You can see the shelf with the change of colour of the pavement, outlines, the boundaries.
governed by the court, but it's public property.
Yeah, and
Public
governed
owner.
by the court, and it's still under Court Security Act 2005.
Okay. Oh look, there's a bike police officer over there. There's a motorbike over there. Go get him.
The auditor waited for the higher-ups to arrive as he and the rest of you are well aware that he's on the right side of the law.
There's three different sides. I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm just recording.
I'm sure it's also follow, so I don't know, you've called out to me about someone potentially doing something wrong. They've done nothing wrong.
Yeah,
You've
yeah.
now asked me about another interaction with another officer.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to speak on the other officer.
Yeah, well, he's saying he said one thing in there. The sergeant in there said one thing, that I couldn't go past these bollards. Then they come running, and then he's saying I can't be on here unless I give my name.
Well, I'm just going to tell you, under court security, you can't film around the courts. Okay? You can't film in courts or on the court property. So that's what the officers are asking.
Well, he didn't say that. He said I can't, as long as I give him my name.
No matter what he said, I'm telling you now, right?
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you've got a problem with it,
I don't have
you
a
can ask
problem.
them to just move you on.
Look, you can't, because I'm not intimidating nobody. I'm not disorderly.
Mate, I don't answer questions.
I don't answer questions. I like it. I like it. I don't answer questions. You are a tyrant. Here they are. I like it, bud.
Ultimately, the officers had to do the walk of shame, giving the auditor the last laugh. This shows how terrible some officers are when it comes to common sense.
Which is my right.
I'm not saying it's not, but I know.
I don't have a problem. I have a problem with police that don't do their jobs. Yeah.
Back in October of 2023 now, this auditor was recording a public sidewalk and some police cars that were parked outside of a station when a couple of female officers approached him and didn't seem too happy with his recording.
Excuse me. Who are you? What's your name and serial number? Okay.
What you're doing, filming the police cars, mate.
Yeah.
Is there any reason though?
Well, if you don't want to identify yourselves, then I don't have anything to further discuss with you. Oh, I don't answer questions. Sorry. So we have. I don't answer questions.
Well, you need to. Do you have any ID on you?
What reasonable suspicion do you have that I'm committing a crime or about to commit a crime?
Sorry?
What's your name? Sorry.
You're filming the police cars.
So you're going to
mate.
fail to identify. Okay.
No. Did I say that?
I'm asking you, when a member of the public asks what your name is, it's
Why don't you
courtesy.
take your mask off so we can see who you are?
No.
No, exactly.
I
Why
would
don't
take.
you tell me who you are?
No.
No, because you were in that police station yesterday making a complaint.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
The auditor refused to identify himself as he had committed no crime. As for the officer's ego though, it was fragile and hurt, so instinctively she continued to escalate the situation.
I don't have a problem. I have a problem with police that don't do their jobs. Yeah, correctly.
Okay.
I don't have a problem with police. I've walked past many police this week that haven't had an issue with me doing this.
Well, I'm just asking you a question. Why are you filming the police cars? You've got no reason to be filming.
Maybe
police
if you
cars.
identified, maybe I'd try and
Senior
assist.
Constable Smith from St George Police.
Okay. Well, I'm working on a project today.
Yeah, what's your project?
Might compromise the details, so I can't go any further
What's
into
your
it.
project?
I can't go into it, I'm sorry.
Right, well, you need to stop filming the police cars.
Is that an order?
Yeah.
Okay, if I fail to do that, will I be placed under arrest?
I'm giving you a move on direction.
If I fail to move on, will I be placed under arrest?
Yes.
Okay. How do I make a complaint?
You know how to, because you were in there yesterday doing the exact same thing, mate. Right to the commander, okay? But at this point in time, I'm asking you to move on from the police station, okay?
Yep.
Off you go.
I'm moving on.
Let's go.
There's no requirement on how
Stop
fast.
filming the police car.
That's not how it works. I'm moving on, as requested.
As these cops were afraid of the camera, the auditor was illegally instructed to move on. Under duress, he proceeded to leave the scene, following their direction and complying with their emotionally driven orders. Thanks for watching our video. If you learned something new or were even just entertained and want to keep it up, hit subscribe and click the video on screen right now. And most of all, stay safe.